The computer, got it. Okay, so we're going to be working here in our class number 5.1. Ready? It's, of course, the first class of the week, number 5, and it's going to be a little bit connected with the previous class. The last class, we finished the class talking about different suggestions, right? So that we can use to, and we can use by, and the ing, or the expression what about, and the ing, right? So you told me, teacher, it's important to it's a good idea to blah, 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 it's necessary to do this, it's necessary to do that. And also you mentioned some suggestions with by, like for example, you can reduce the corruption by changing the fossil fuels. You can reduce the corruption by changing the culture in the people, so on. Today, we're going to complement it a little bit. Actually, the first part, it's looking to this picture. We have, of course, like a broken iPad, no? What might be the suggestion in that case, my dear? What can I, or what should I do with that object? What should I do with that device? Can I fix it, or it's completely broken? It's completely destroyed.
Teacher, the display it's broken.
The display is broken. Can it be fixed? Can it be replaced, or should I buy another iPad?
The display need change the display.
Very good. Yeah, the screen or the display needs to be changed, right? So very good. Ready? But do you think that it's a good idea to do it by myself? Is it okay if I do it by myself, or should I find another person?
Another person.
I need to find a technician about it, right? Because if I do it myself, probably I'm going to screw up the device and it's not going to work, right? So, Andre, in Medellin, where is an area or, like a place where I can take the iPad so another person can fix it? Where? In a specific shopping center or something?
Yes, teacher. I don't remember the name is mm,
How is it? What is the name of the
Monterrey.
Monterrey Mall? I have listened
Casi
many
no lo
times.
recuerdo. Sí.
Yes, exactly. So if I need to fix the iPad, I cannot do it by myself. I should take it to Monterrey's Mall, right? Here in
Yes.
Bogota, we have another place which is Unilago. I don't know if you have listened about that. Have you ever listened about Unilago?
No, teacher. No
No?
idea.
Well, Unilago, it's like three shopping centers together, which are specially dedicated to technology. Everything there, it's about technology. If you have a problem with your MacBook, with your iOS, with whatever that you want, and also with Android and Windows, you can take it there and they fix it for you. Of course, here it's important that you don't do it by yourself because you don't know how to do it. You have to pay another person to do it by yourself. But in that case, when you take something to Unilago, you should, well, no, actually, you must be very careful because sometimes there are some like stores in which you take the device with one problem and they start replacing parts or something like that. So you must be very careful. You should go, you should go to, oh my God, sorry, to like renowned, like RKNOWN, a store, like a store that it's kind of famous, that the people have given you like any kind of reference or something like that. It's a good idea, right? So because it's important, it's important to, oh my God, to be sure about the work, about the employees and about the store in general, right? About the service. Hmm? So in that case, I'm giving some recommendations about the device, ready? I use must, I use should, I use it's important to. Andre, any other recommendation? If I am going to take the device for reparation, any other recommendation, any other thing that I should be careful with?
Yes, teacher, you should to investigate about the price.
Ah, important. Okay, investigate, it's a little bit more like when we talk about the criminal record, like the detective is
Ah, okay, okay,
investigating.
okay.
So maybe we could say here
Sure.
research or search. Hmm? So you should research or search about prices. Okay, very good. Excellent, right? So in that case, you're giving me suggestions using the most common way to give suggestions. That is the modal verb, should, right? That's one of the most common ways. But in complement to the ones that we saw before, we're going to see today that we have other different ways to give suggestions. One second. Over here. Yes, that's it. So for giving suggestions, we're going to find 4 different ways that we can do it. Yes. The most common one, it's the one that you just used, that it's for modal verbs. The modal verbs are going to be modals like verbs which are always followed by another verb in infinitive. So when we have a modal verb, like for example, should, could, ought, do, can, may, or might, they always have another verb after them, but that verb, is always in infinitive. One of the rules about the modal verbs is that those modal verbs must be followed by a verb in infinitive form, and they don't change either way. If it's he, she, you, with any of the pronouns, they change. So it's really easy to work with the modal verbs. No? So that's why we always use should, because it's easy. It doesn't change. With all the pronouns is the same. The verb is in infinitive. It's easy to work with them. Ready? But they are not the only way that we can use to give suggestions. The last class we saw other two that were, for example, the suggestions with verb to be and with infinitive, with the particle, the preposition to, and the verb in infinitive. It's important to. One option to reduce the pollution is to. The best way to reduce the pollution is to. So usually when we have expressions with infinitive, they are accompanied with verbs with the verb to be, right? So is and then the infinitive way, right? So it is a good idea to, it is necessary to, it is not a good idea to, right? So in that case, we can use very flexible expressions using the verb to be and the preposition to, okay? Infinitive, of course, it means that the verb after to, it's always going to be similar to, in this case, in the infinitive form. It means in the basic form without any conjugation. It's just going to be just the basic form of the verb, right? It is a good idea to. One solution to, say, to fix the iPad is to take it to Monterrey Mall, so on, so on. Ready? Also, we have the expressions with gerunds, right? The expressions with gerunds, which of course are with the verb in ing. And remember that one of the most important parts, or one of the rules over here, is that the verbs in gerund goes after prepositions. Prepositions, for example, by or about, that were the ones that we saw the last class, right? So in this case, you can say, for example, you can fix the iPad by taking it to Monterrey Shopping Center. Or you can have the expression, what about, So remember what was the expression, what about? What about doing this? What about doing that? Remember what was the meaning of that question, Andre?
What about if,
Yes,
for
but I
example?
mean, what about if it's all right, but I can make it shorter and saying just like, what about doing that action? What about taking the iPad to Monterrey's shopping
Ok,
center?
¿qué tal
Yeah,
si, cierto?
basically like that. Very good.
Ujú.
Okay, so those, well, that's another different way to give suggestions, recommendations, right? What about you can do by, yeah, that's it. And then, like probably the new one, the one that you haven't seen before, it's the negative questions. We are going to have different kinds of negative questions, but today we're just going to have the question, why don't you? Why don't you, it means similar to what about, but saying like, hey, ¿y por qué no? And then the other thing, it's going to be also with a verb in infinitive. The action that it's in infinitive is the action that I am recommending. No, for example, why don't you take the iPad to a Monterrey shopping center? Why don't you take the iPad to a Unilagos store? Why don't you take the iPad to a technician, right? So, or why don't you change your iPad, maybe, right? So, in that case, we're going to have different ways to give these kind of suggestions for you to have different options to select, right? So because we usually say, okay, give me a suggestion, should, or could maybe, right? But actually we have many other different ways to do it, Andre. So the idea would be that you can change from time to time the option that you select, that you don't always use should, but sometimes you can use it's important to, other times you can use why don't you, and so on, that you get more variety on your speech. Okay, Andre, ready?
Yes, teacher.
Good.
For forms to give suggestions.
Exactly like that. Ready? So, my
Okay.
dear, I have a problem, and it's that a part of the iPad, a part of the iPad, I need new glasses, but I have no idea where I can get new glasses. So I need new glasses. Where can I get them? Shoot, glasses. Where can I get new glasses? What should I do if I need new glasses? What's the recommendation?
Eh, what about going to Ice Store? No sé si se dice así.
To an ophthalmologist, I think it's
Ah,
the one,
okay.
right? Yes. Good, very good. So what about going to the eye doctor or to the ophthalmologist, right? So, okay, that's what I have to do. Yeah. Because of course I don't do my own glasses. I don't know how to do them. So I need to find another person who do it by myself. Ready? And I I mean I have to do my laundry. I need to wash my laundry, but my washing machine it's broken. I don't know anything about washing machines. So what can I do?
Eh, you should call the technical
The technician, right?
technician
Good, very good. I need to call,
for
or you
repair
should.
the washing machine.
Exactly, very good. So you should call a technician to repair to repair it, no? Like we know the device, to repair it, the washing machine. Great, excellent. Yeah. As you can notice, my dear, you give me suggestions. Well, sometimes with what about, sometimes with should, other times with it's to, that, no problem. But all of these things that I'm talking about here are things that I cannot do by myself, right? Services that I cannot do by myself. So the second part, it's, well, the first part was about the suggestions. You already know all of the forms, all of the different ways, so easy. But the second part, it's about getting things done. When I say that I need to get something done, what I'm trying to express is that I need to do something, but actually it's not me who is going to do it. I am going to take the object or the thing to another person, technician, mechanic, a hairdresser, or whatever person who works about it, and the person is going to do it for me. Ready? Or maybe because another person, as a favor, voluntarily, it's going to do the thing for me, right? For example, in this case, I don't know how to do my glasses. So I am going to get my glasses done by an ophthalmologist, right? Over here, I don't know how to repair the washing machine. I am going to get my washing machine repaired by a technician. Mm. And the same with the iPad. I have no freaking idea how to repair that. So I'm going to have my iPad repaired by a technician. Yeah. So if I want to express a service or an action that is not going to be done by myself, but by another person, we're going to go over this structure, which is get or have the object and the verb in past participle, right? So it's called a causative verb, but in that case, well, let's just give it like it's similar to a passive voice, right? In which we use get or have the object that I am going to have changed, and then the verb in past participle, where might be repaired, change, I don't know, prepare, something like that. Ready? For example, you told me, teacher, you gotta go to the Monterrey shopping center to get a technician, and the person repairs your iPad, right? So I have to say like I, it's me, so subject, and I will get my iPad, repaired. Where? In the complement, I can put the place, or I can put the person. The person who's gonna do the job for me, or the place where I'm going to do it. I will get my iPad repaired. I can use in or actually, at Monterrey's mall or shopping center, right? So I can say, I mean, when I say I will get my iPad repaired, I understand that it's not myself who's gonna do it. I'm just going to take the object so another person can do it by myself, right? That get or have are going to change according to the tense that I want. Get, it's on one side more casual, like between friends or something like that. And have is a little bit more formal, right? So like a little bit more formal context. Yes. What I'm going to do here is putting all of the three things together: the get or have, the object, and the verb in past participle. But here, the verb in past participle, it's always in past participle. I can use it in present, future, or past, but the get or the have. Get or have are going to be the verbs that are going to change according to the tense. If it's future, will get or will have. If it's past, got or had. If it's present continuous, I'm getting or I'm having, right? So the get or have are going to be the ones that are going to change constantly. Ready? And the object, of course, is going to be, well, the literal object that I need to have repaired or prepared or cooked or done, So that's the one. Ready? Andre, how do you feel about the structure initially?
Yes, teacher. Teacher, what is the function of get and have?
It's saying that I mean, like what the action that you're going to do, it's like to receive one service in that object. Ready?
Okay.
It's basically that you're going to get a service over this object. This service, which is expressed with the verb in past participle. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Good. For example, one clear example. Every Sunday afternoon, I go to visit my grandma. Yes. And my grandma has a tradition, which is preparing chocolate for all the family. But of course, I don't prepare it. She prepares it for me. Well, actually, for us, right? So every Sunday, I mean, my family and me, buy my grandma. What is what she does every Sunday for us?
I don't know. What is the object? The chocolate.
Yeah, very good. The chocolate, good. So in that case, the first, as is every Sunday, is simple present because it's our routine.
Yes. We get
We get,
chocolate
yeah, we get chocolate.
prepared.
Exactly. We get some chocolate prepared by my grandma. Yeah, or at my
Teacher, es decir,
grandma.
que el get reemplazaría como tomamos el chocolate. Algo
Yeah,
así.
my God, it's going in Spanish. We don't have a specific translation for this structure
Ajá.
because in that case it's like mi abuela me prepara y fin. Yeah, that's it. Yes, but if I say my grandma prepares me, it's going to be like me prepara como a mí, right? So no, in that case we use this reflexive structure like get or have para decir como me hacen tal cosa, o sea, me lavan el carro, me reparan esto, me hacen tal cosa, ¿ready? O sea, no como tal sobre tu persona, como sobre tu cuerpo, sino sobre un objeto que es tuyo, ¿ready?
Okay, teacher.
Ujú. Yeah, that's it. Let's in that case, for example, pero no es literal como, como recibir o tener, ¿no? So that's like, it's not literally expression, ready? But that's the one. So in that case, every Sunday we get chocolate prepared by my grandma. What about if I change it and instead of saying every Sunday, I say last Sunday? Change something or not?
No, teacher. Last Sunday we got.
Exactly, because the get is the one that is going to change. So last Sunday we got the chocolate prepared by my grandma. Ah, okay. I understand that you first, I understand that you didn't do it. Your grandma did it. And second, I understand that it was part of the past, right? So that's why I'm saying we got, right? Muy bien, very good. Easy, easy peasy,
More or less.
more or less. We're gonna do some other practices, so no worries. My dear, first, if I ask you what services would you like to, or what services do you pay for? What services do you pay for? For example, I pay for well, I don't pay, but my wife cuts my hair. I don't go to a barber shop. So first, like a hair, So that's something that I pay, not with money, right? And also, for example, the cooking, sometimes I pay for that, you know. Sometimes I pay for my cooking. Sometimes I pay for technical service. Sorry, technical service of different things, no? Like my cell phone, like my watches, sometimes they require technical service. What about you, Andre? What are the services that you pay for?
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
I pay for a good massage.
Ah, yeah, pues, good. Seriously? A good
Yes.
massage? Okay, very good. What else?
Also for cook. Mm, for a beer.
Okay, very good. Yeah, for some beer. Would you like to pay for cleaning, like a person who helps you to clean the house?
No,
You
I
like to
don't
do
like.
it.
Mm, yes.
Okay. Oh no, my God. I would like to pay for that because I don't know why, but here it gets dirty very fast. So I feel a little bit like overwhelmed, like frustrated because I clean and 10 minutes later it's already dirty. So I feel like, my God. So I would like to pay for cleaning services, right? Very good. Any other service?
Teacher,
Mhm.
maybe for makeup, for special moment.
And for special occasions. And I suppose that beauty salon right now for the
Yes, but
mm,
not all. For
not
hair, no.
always. Okay, very good. Andre, well, I don't know how is your job, but do you get your nails fixed, polished?
I don't like because sometimes they are uh, aggressive
I know,
with the
yes.
nails,
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah.
so I don't like.
That's the same reason why I don't go to the barber shop. Sometimes they are kind of aggressive, no?
Yes.
So I don't like to what? How would you say no me gusta como que me arreglen las uñas? I don't like to.
Mm, to fix me,
Are you sure?
maybe
No. Because
to get
fix. Ah, very good. To get.
fixed
Okay, what is the object?
nails.
I don't like to get my nails fixed or polished, or done. You know, como que me hagan las uñas. Very good. Excellent. In the same way, for example, I don't like to have my hair cut. Yeah, I like my wife to do it, but nobody else. So in that case, I don't like to have my hair cut by another person, by a stranger. I prefer to get my hair cut here in my house, right? So
Yes, I agree.
that's very good. And especially because there are like some things with when they say like tiene mala mano with the hair or something like that,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Mhm.
Or sometimes they cut very much. Oh,
They overcut it, right?
yes.
Okay, very good, my dear. Well, for example, when would you like to get your makeup done? In what situations would you like to get your makeup done?
For special occasions,
Like which one?
like married or mm, graduation. I don't know.
Okay, yes. Yeah, so I would like to have my makeup done, so all complete.
I like to get uh, mm, makeup,
Done, right? Like, but because makeup as a word, it means maquillaje, right? So it's a verb, but I'll complete here. It's like a noun, makeup. So I would like to get my makeup done, you know,
makeup done.
for special occasions, right?
I like to get.
Very good. Okay, my dear, very good. So in the same way, we can express other different examples. For example, this one, right? Do you have a specific spa or a specific place where you get your message?
Um, there are uh, one one place in here in Medellin. It is Ciudad del Río, in the Confama.
What is Confama,
They have
Andre?
es una caja de compensación familiar.
Okay, okay, got it. Okay, got it.
They have a gym, and in the gym, they have a service of massage, especially for the how do you say, como destensionar,
Like for relaxing, for calm
for
down, for
relaxing the
relaxing.
muscles.
Okay, very good. Well, that word, more in that case, the C doesn't sound. I mean, it is written with C, but the C doesn't sound. So it would be muscles, muscles,
Muscles,
Mhm.
muscles. Okay.
Muscles. Very good. Okay, my dear, very good. So in that case, how would you say, me gusta que me hagan el masaje en Paz del Río? How do you say? No, what was it?
Con fama.
Eso. So, how would you say that? Like, me gusta que me hagan o hacerme mi masaje en Confama.
I like to get my massage in Confama.
Good. I like to get my message. What? Remember that we are going to have to include the object and then the verb in past participle. So in that case,
Okay. Done.
exactly, very good. That's the one. So I like to get my message done at Confama. That's it, right? So on, so good. So in that case, that expression is going to help me for talking about services that I pay. No, so if it's something like the technical service, the cleaning service, all of that, ready? But at the same time, it is gonna help me for expressing things that other people do for me, even if they don't pay, even if I don't pay for those, right? For example, in the past times, yes, we didn't have selfies on the cell phones. So how were the pictures taken if it was like from far? How did the people get the pictures taken when they went to like a picture of a big part, like a touristic place or something like that? How did they get it taken? Do you remember?
Excuse me, teacher. I don't understand
Like, well,
very well.
don't worry, no problem. When you go to travel now, you take your selfie, I mean your cell phone, and with your cell phone you take a selfie. Easy,
Okay.
right? But before the cell phone era, it wasn't like that, no? So you had to do something to take your picture. I mean, another person required to take your picture because it was difficult for you to take your own picture because it was not a selfie, right? So
Okay.
how did you get your pictures taken? Or by whom?
¿Cómo se lo pediría?
Eh, like maybe
No.
like no. The thing it's like quién te tomaba la foto?
Ah,
Who?
okay.
Who did it? Or how the people did it? ¿Cómo se tomaban las fotos in that case?
Mm, maybe my friend get me picture.
Ok, in that case is the opposite. Esa persona
Okay.
que te hacía el favor es by the complemento. Mira acá dice person, right? So you said, for example,
I get I get me or no.
wait,
Or yes.
ahora sí. I, como era en el pasado, I used to
I
get,
got
oh, bueno, I got cualquiera, that's just right. I used to get, okay, what was the object?
the picture.
The picture. What is the verb?
Eh, mm, maybe take take
Taken is the past participle
take.
taken. Very good. So I used to get the picture taken, and then if you want to include the person, you can do it
Uh-huh.
using the preposition by a friend. That's
By a
it.
friend.
Yeah, exactly. No. Usually, for example, the tourists used to get their pictures taken by locals, no? La gente del lugar used to take the pictures of the tourist, or in that case, by you, by a friend. That's it. Hmm? Yeah. Good, my dear. Very good. For example, the baby. The baby cannot have his like formula. Formula, it's like como el tetero, you know. So the baby cannot have his formula prepared by himself, no? So he doesn't prepare his own milk. Who
Yes.
is the person who prepares the food of the baby? Usually, of course,
The mother.
the mother. Very good. So how can we say that babies, o sea, a los bebés les prepara la comida la mamá?
Mm, the babies get
Ajá.
gets mm, maybe the food or the milk.
Yeah,
No,
we
I
could
don't
say
know.
the formula, the food. Well,
The formula
yeah.
prepared by a mother,
By their moms, right? By their mothers.
their
That's it.
moms.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. So exactly like that. In that case, we are not talking about like a service itself, but it's an action that one person does for another, right? It's something that the people don't do by themselves, but it's something that the person gets as a service or as a favor from another person. Okay, Andre, better? A little bit better?
Okay. Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Question, if I have a problem with my car in Medellin, where can I get, can be in questions too, where can I get my car repaired? That it's like, like reliable, no? No, don't send me to a to a untrusted place, right? So where can I get my car repaired?
Uh, you can get the car repaired in em, caballadera.
Ah, it sounds suspicious.
But it's security.
It's secure. It's sure.
Yes.
Yes, it's safe. Okay, very good. What
It's
was the
just the
name?
name.
Okay, very good. What was the name? La Valladera?
La Valladera.
Okay, very good. So if I ask you like where can I get it repaired, you can say, for example, teacher, you can get your car repaired at La Valladera. Remember that we use in when we talk about like in a workshop, like general places,
Okay.
and at when we talk about special places like with the name. No, for example, that's why we said at Monterrey's shopping center because it was specifically with the name. In
Okay.
when I say, for example, in a shopping center, that's it. Not specifically one, but in. And at if I have a specifically the name of the place. Ready?
At the Valladera.
Exactly. Very good. That's it. Bueno, muy bien. Very good. And what about if my car, okay, it's already good, like fixed, but it got very dirty. So where can I get my car repaired? No, sorry, washed. Where can I get my car washed?
Mm, teacher, maybe mm, eh, you can get your car mm, to washed.
Just watch, not to, just you can get your car washed.
Washed.
Mhm.
Washed. In I don't know cómo se dirá, como un lavadero,
Car
pero que
wash.
no sea laundry. Car
Car
wash.
wash.
Ah, okay.
Exactly, very good. So, como no es uno específico, you can get your car wash in a car wash, right? That's
In
it.
a car wash. Yes.
Exactly, very good. Basically like that. Listo, my dear. Better, a little bit better?
Yes.
Very good. Listo. In that case, for example, the question was about, I wanted to know the place. So, of course, the question was with where. But sometimes I don't want to know the place, but I would like to know a person. So, because I know that one person can help me with that service, but I don't know who is the person. So I would like to know, I don't know if you know somebody, sorry, who can I have or get, So can I have my taxes? What is the meaning of taxes? Do you remember?
I don't know, teacher.
Impuestos, ready? My taxes.
Ah, okay.
So who can I have my taxes prepared by? Because ya se acerca la hora de declarar renta and I don't know who can help me with that. So who can I have my taxes prepared by? In that case, I am asking about the person, not about the place, but about the person.
Yes.
Since it is with the person, and with the person, it's necessary the preposition by, that preposition goes also in the question. Who can I have my taxes prepared by? ¿Por quién? ¿Por quién? So in that case, it's going to prepare my taxes, right? So what do you think, my dear?
Teacher, you can get the tax uh, prepared by a counter.
Of course, no. So it's necessary to hire a public accountant. So you can get your taxes prepared by a public accountant, and that's it. Hmm? Muy bien, Andre. Very good. You are finding it easily. Very good. Excellent. Well, very good. Finally, I am having a kind of party for my mom because it's her birthday, and I would like to offer some cocktails, but I don't know who can help me with that. So, who can I get cocktails prepared by? Maybe a chef, maybe I don't know.
Bartender.
Exactly. So,
uh, you can get uh, taken
You can get what? What is the object? Remember the object?
cocktails. You can get cocktails prepared by bartender.
Okay, of course, that's it. No, so you can get your cocktails prepared by a bartender, of course.
Teacher, is correct to say you can get your
Your
cocktails.
the second one is with R because that is the possessive. The first one is the you because
Okay.
that is the subject normally. But this one
Or
is
the
when I say,
cocktails.
yeah, exactly. You could say, oh, the cocktails prepared. Ready? Mm.
Yes.
And the kiss is only because it's the possessive, but yeah, that's it. Bueno, my dear, very good. So, questions about it, difficulties, anything?
More or less, but I am good.
Okay, very good, my dear.
I'm muy
Andre,
dependiente.
yeah, of course. Now you're finding it easy, no worries. Andre, imagine that you're coming here to Bogota, right? You're coming here to Bogota. Think in a couple of services that you would like to get and ask me about the places where you can have those services. So try to ask a, like for example, the question that I asked you with the car, like the funny place that you told me. So try to ask questions similar, but here, and I'm going to give you recommendations in this city. Ready? But try to create the questions in order to ask for those services. Ready?
Okay. Mm, maybe where can I get mm, mm, okay, my camera repair by or no
Very
by
good.
no
If it's with
repair
where, no, that's it. Not necessary.
where
Is where can I
okay
get my camera repaired? Okay, very good. So I
repair.
would say you can get your camera repaired at Gran Estación Shopping Center. It's pretty funny, pretty fancy. It's good. There are some stores, good. Maybe you can also get your camera repaired at Unilago, but you should be careful, no? So that you should be careful there. Ready? Bueno, muy bien. Any other service that you probably would need here in the city?
Where can I get uh, the photos taken?
Okay, very good. Well, you can get your photos taken at the special places like, for example, Simon Bolivar's Square, like, for example, Monserrate, so, but there are different places where you can get your photos taken, but especially where there are like a good landscape. Do you know what is the meaning of landscape? Remember the meaning of landscape?
I don't remember.
Landscape means, oh my God, it means paisaje, ready? So,
Paisaje. Ah, okay,
yes,
sí.
exactly. So, when you find a good landscape, there you can get your photos taken. Muy bien. No? So, Andre, exactly like that, that's what we're going to do with this structure of get or have something done. Ready? Recommendation. In the audio of the checkpoint of the week number 6, ready? You are going to talk to a friend and turn down an invitation. Turn down an invitation, it means that you pass on the invitation. And the reason is that you have a lot of things to do, a lot of errands to run. You, I know that I asked a lot of vocabulary, but it's important for you. Errands. Do you know what is the meaning of errands?
No, teacher.
Como vueltas que tienes que hacer. And
Ah,
run
okay.
some errands. Run errands como hacer vueltas, right? So the reason that you're turning down your friend on the audio is because you have to run some errands. You have to repair your pardon, you have to repair your computer, you have to repair the car. So what you're asking the man is exactly this kind of questions, no? So, hey, do you know where I can go to repair my car? But of course, it's not you who is going to repair the car. So it would be a nice idea to include this structure in that exercise. For example, do you know where I can get my computer repaired? Yeah, because I need to get my computer repaired. So where can I go? Or I need to get my, let's say, I need to get my lunch prepared. Where can I go? Right? So where can I get my lunch prepared? So that's gonna be the speaking part of the checkpoint of the week number 6. I know that you're not there, but it's going to be for when you are there in 2 or 3 weeks. Okay.
Yes, teacher. I have a question.
Tell me, of course.
This structure we can to use for which tenses? Past?
All the tenses,
Any?
Andre.
Okay.
Any tense. The only thing that you have to do is to modify get or have, but you can get all tenses here. For example, tomorrow. Bueno, no, tomorrow. Yes, maybe on Wednesday. I am going to get. I am going to. Let's change it. I'm going to have my beard shaved. It's time to, so I am going to have my beard shaved. Yeah. In future, I am going to and affecting the have. The verb in past participle, always in past participle. But the verb that is going to be affected, it's the get or have.
Teacher, ¿y cómo sería en presente perfecto? Ahí
Good,
ya me
very good.
genera conflicto.
Don't worry. The only thing that you have to put in present perfect is get or have. For example, how would you say me he hecho o me han hecho las uñas varias veces en tal lugar? How would you say that?
Mm,
That is present perfect, right? So, what do you think? Andre, are you there? Can you listen to me?
hello, teacher.
Ahora sí, that's it. Yes.
Ah, okay. Teacher, I
So,
don't know. I have my nails.
mhm.
I have had.
Very good. So you can say I have had
Ay, no,
or
es
I
que
have gotten.
cuando eso se repite, yo como que hago.
It's when I say, for example, I don't do, like I
Yes.
don't do. But yeah, because one is the auxiliary, the other one is the verb. If they are the same verbs, nothing to do. It's a coincidence, but it can be, I mean, it's not a mistake. It can be done like that, no problem, right?
Okay.
So, so in that case, for example, I have my nails done many times in blah, 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 or I have my nails polished, which is like como brillas, like polished many different times. So, ready? So it doesn't matter if it's have had or have gotten. Yeah, but both are
Ah,
present.
okay.
Okay, Andre. Questions, difficulties, my dear, problems?
No,
Oh,
teacher.
fine.
Thank you very much.
No, that's it. So, well, if you are in the week number 4, it means that this week you have another checkpoint, right?
Yes.
So in this checkpoint of the week number 4, you have also 2 activities. The oral one, the speaking one, it's going to be actually similar to what we did in the class number 4, which was talking about about the environmental problems of the city. Usually no, using the passive voice. So what you did in the class, that's what you have to do in the checkpoint. Like the pollution has been caused or has been increased as a result of the geographical features of the mountain, the same, ready? So in your
Okay.
community. And the
Yes.
second part, it's going to be an email in which you report a problem with a cell phone that you bought. It's like a complaint
Okay.
email. Complaint means the queja. So you have to report what was the problem with the object that you bought, specifying like, okay, it has the data broken, it keeps flickering, it keeps doing this, and it needs to be repaired. That's what you have to do in the email, and that's it. It's going to be super simple. The checkpoint of the week number 4.
Okay.
Ready, Andre?
Thank you, teacher.
Oh, my dear, that's all right.
Thank you very much.
Questions, problems, all good?
No, teacher. It's clear.
Ready, my dear. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow? No, okay. On Wednesday. On
No.
Wednesday?
No.
On
Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, so see you on Thursday at 8. And that's it. Have a good week. Have a good 2 next days. And see you there in class. Okay, my dear?
The same for you, teacher. Thank you very
Thanks a
much.
lot. Thank you so much. Sleep tight, okay?
Good night, teacher.
Good
Bye.
night, my dear. Bye. Bueno, teacher, questions, problems, anything?